Hi, my name is Aztec Psyche, and in today's video, I will be sharing the final installation of my Wealth DNA Code series, where I will show you crystals, mantras, mudras, and the final sound frequency to unlock your Soul Star Chakra. So what is a Soul Star Chakra? The Soul Star Chakra is the 8th chakra in your chakra system. It is actually located 8 inches above the crown. And a soul star typically is a color of a crystallized or white color, in my opinion, and it is a direct connection to your angelic realm, ancestors, and Akashic records. The soul star chakra is typically known as the seat of the soul, and it is represented typically as a 3-dimensional star located 8 inches above your crown. The soul star is really a vital part of really awakening and making sure that your chakras are aligned and unblocked, because it is a direct connection to cosmic wisdom and insights. The more layman's terms for that is, it is a direct connection to the universal knowledge that lives within all of us. The soul star chakra is literally a direct connection between our earthbound bodies and the universal soul that we possess. It connects them in a way that you can tether or even walk the fine line into the other dimensions without ever really leaving Earth. When your soul star chakra is balanced and it is vibrating at the proper frequency, the person normally feels connected and feels the oneness with the universe. They know exactly what they're supposed to do and the path that they're supposed to be on. And normally this is a knowing more than a logical sense, because once you unblock the chakra and you balance the chakra into its proper frequency, the person will be sent direct messages from their ancestors. There will be sent direct messages from the divine and the cosmic wisdom that lives within all of us. A very profound understanding of your place in the universe and what you are supposed to do during your time on Earth. As I said before, a person with a balanced soul star chakra has great potential of accessing their past life and Akashic records. But I will say this, Akashic records are not easily accessible. So it does take meditation and time, because even if it is balanced, not everyone has direct access to it. If you want the access, it will take work, it will take practice, and it will take meditation. All right, so let's talk about these crystals. The first crystal that I will show you that is associated with the soul star chakra, as well as all chakras, honestly, is selenite. I saved selenite for the soul star chakra because selenite is one of the crystals that does accelerate your spiritual growth and your connection to the divine. And since the soul star literally is the cosmic gateway to your soul and earthbound body, I felt it was appropriate to save it for this video. So this is the I have a long piece of selenite here, and I have a short piece of selenite here. Selenite is one of the few crystals that can recharge other crystals. All you have to do is set the crystal on top, and it will cleanse your crystal. If, typically crystals that can't get wet or not be in the sun, selenite is a great tool for instantly cleansing your crystals. Selenite also has a very calming, tranquil, peaceful quality that it brings to the person that is near it. It also absorbs all negativity within a space, so it is a great crystal to keep at your doorways if you don't want negative energy transferring towards you. It is important that you keep it out so that the energy can expand outwards. If you just keep it in a box, it will not do the work that you want it to do. Selenite also brings forth mental clarity and clears out all mental confusion Not only does it do this, it also helps you see clearly any issues that may have occurred, and basically reveal any underlying struggles that you may have not known you were facing, or they were just so deeply rooted that you just couldn't see it. Selenite also is a great crystal to call on to call on assistance from the angelic realm. So when I like to call on assistance from the angelic realm, I said this in a previous video, I like to call on my divine angels, divine spirit guides, divine ancestors. It's so important to say divine in front of it, because there are angels, there are spirits, there are ancestors that are not always looking out for your highest and most divine good. That keyword makes all of the difference when you are calling spiritual beings from the other side into your energetic field. If you are on an accelerated path of your spiritual journey, selenite is a great crystal to work with because it will accelerate your spiritual growth, as well as unlock any things that may be hidden, as I said previously. A great mantra to use when working with selenite is, I embrace my divine nature and trust my intuition. Next crystal that I like to work with when unblocking or balancing my Soul Star Chakra is Apophyllite. Apophyllite is a very rare crystal, and it is also extremely sensitive. It can break very easily. Like, you can see how thin the crystal fibers are. It is not a cheap stone to buy. Most of the Soul Star Chakra stones, the most affordable one is selenite. Like, the most affordable one is selenite. But apophyllite is also a stone that you can use that cleanses other crystals. You can set the crystal on top and it will completely cleanse it. Apophyllite creates a conscious connection between the spiritual realm. So if you're working with this crystal, not only does it dispel negativity and fear, it creates a conscious connection with the spirit realm. It also releases any suppressed emotions or feelings that have been lying dormant inside of your energetic body. Apophyllite also calms and grounds the spirit. Apophyllite is also known as a light activation crystal. As I said before, it helps connect you to the angelic realm. It also assists with third eye and crown activation. It also assists with telepathy and clairaudience. It's good to mention that apophyllite comes in all different colors. As you can see, I have pink apophyllite. Pink apophyllite is typically associated with the heart chakra because of its color, but it does not change all of the properties that apophyllite carries. It is still a light activation crystal. It still connects you to the angelic realm. It's just normally when crystals that come clear are in different colors, people tend to associate them with particular chakras, but that does not always take away from what they do in their purest form. The defining characteristic with pink apophyllite is that it will literally infuse your space with pure light. If you leave this sitting out, it will, your space will just irradiate with this gentle, piercing, calming, and purifying light that excavates all darkness that may be present. It really also is, most people say, it's associated with relationships or helping with relationship problems. Sometimes that may occur as the relationship ending, and sometimes that may occur as the relationship be getting stronger. It all depends on where the darkness is coming from and how the wearer and receiver takes that energy. Apophyllite also is associated with astral travel. And it's been said that it is a great stone for Reiki healers to work with because it really thins the veil between the spiritual and the earthly realm. Also makes the communication between space and time be less present, because as we know, time is really the only currency on this earth, and it does tend to slow down time and space when you are in a meditative state. Apophyllite also strips away all pretenses or identities that you may have had about others or yourself, and it completely shows you who you are as an authentic person, or if you're thinking about a particular person, who that person is authentically. Apophyllite also helps with assisting with access to the Akashic records, as well as just feeling comfortable in your own skin. You're going to work with this crystal to sit with it with great intention of whatever you have to excavate out of your mind. If you have nothing to remove, no blockages to remove this, and you just want to connect with the Akashic records, I say meditate with this. You can pair this crystal with selenite to amplify the frequencies and truly just focus with your mind's eye of what you want to unlock within you. A mantra that I like to use when working with Apophyllite is, I am connected to my divine light. So last but not least, Astrophyllite. This is also a very rare crystal, and it is not easily found, nor is it cheap. This is a very raw, big piece of Astrophyllite that came from Russia. As you can see, it is extremely crystallized and golden. Astrophyllite, like the other two that I mentioned, will help remove the darkness within your mind, body, and chakra systems. But before it does that, it's going to make you have complete awareness of what you did not want to see, what you did not want to hear, and what you did not want to recognize. It is extremely powerful crystal. This crystal can even bring to the surface, how do I say this? This crystal can bring to the surface mental disorders that may be present in a person, as well as physical ailments that may be present in a person when working with this crystal. It is also a very toxic crystal, especially in its rare form, so do not put it near any sensitive parts of your body because it may cause impurities to come to the surface. The reason that I'm saying this is because it's literally known to detoxify your spirit and your physical. And also because the first time that I worked with it, I think I fell asleep with it, and my face, I woke up and my face was like pimples, acne, whatever, you name it. And I'm not the type of person that really gets acne like that. And to wake up with a face full of acne just showed me how many impurities were lying dormant underneath my skin that I had no idea about. This crystal is a stone of personal growth, and it can take you on your life's purpose and life's path. It also protects against EMF radiation. If you're at a turning point in your life and you have no idea what you want to do, this is a great crystal to work with because it will give you clarity and also, like I said, help you accept your life at its fullest potential. Like, accept your life as a whole, accept your darkest parts of yourself as a whole. You won't be able to hide from it anymore. It's all gonna come to the light, and you will have to face it to move forward and progress in your life. The great thing about this crystal is that even though it's going to bring all of this up and it's going to be a huge purge, it will protect you and give you the strength and fortitude to make it through this turning point in your life. The other two crystals that I mentioned, Astrophyllite also aids in astral travel, connection to the divine realm, as well as telepathic abilities that are waiting to be unlocked. Before, it brings the darkness to the light, but not only does it do that, it helps you understand and create a relationship with the shadow side of yourself. A great mantra to use when working with Astrophyllite is, it is safe for me to receive and connect with divine wisdom. Another great mantra to use when working with Astrophyllite is, I have complete faith in my life's path. I will share with you 3 mudras that can help balance and activate your Soul Star Chakra. The first mudra is longing. Welcome your yearning. The spiral mudra strengthens the vegetative nervous system and activates the production of feel-good hormones. The wrists are crossed over and around each other. The little finger, ring finger, and middle fingers are interlocked. See yourself sitting on a spiral which extends deep into the ground below you and up into the infinity of the sky. If you let yourself slide down, life seems to be without sense or meaning. So instead, you move up the spiral, knowing that there are other worlds, powers, and secrets beyond that which we can see. You yield up your longing and yourself to these higher powers and sing. Beyond the beyond, beyond the furthest limits, I find light and bliss. The second mudra that I would like to be shown to you today is eternal change, it will pass. This is the mudra of the wheel of life. This mudra has a calming, soothing effect on all levels and imparts of equanimity. Hold your hands in front of your chest with the right palm facing outwards. The right hand is a little higher than the left, which faces inwards. There is a time for rain and storm, which then passes, and it is just the same with suffering and pain. It is a help if we simply try to accept pain and, in spite of everything, to make the best of the here and now. I speak from experience. See yourself next to the wheel of time. Every time you breathe out, blow gently against the wheel to make it turn, bringing you a new, interesting, and joyful period of time. The mantra associated with this mudra is, I focus my 5 senses on everything which is beautiful and gives me pleasure. The third and final mudra I would like to show to you, same thing, is transformation, the art of change. This mudra refreshes the spirit and gives harmony, balance, and equanimity. Make sure your arms are horizontal and keep your hands up as high as your throat. While you may be performing the mudra, imagine a bowl of lemons in front of you. All but one are shiny and flawless. The odd one out has an ugly mark on it. Whether you get annoyed about it or not makes no difference at all. The mark is there, and that's that. The best thing is to squeeze all the juice out of the lemons, add a good portion of sugar, and make sweet lemonade out of the situation. The mantra associated with this mudra is, I am so clever and ingenious that I can use any situation to my advantage, and I make sure that the greatest good for all comes out of it. If you made it this far, well, thank you. Like, truly, thank you for watching. And thank you for wanting to heal yourself and open yourself up to all of the divine wisdom and spiritual insights that lie within each and every one of us. Soul Star Chakra is rarely talked about, but it is one of the most essential chakras, especially like, you know, they talk about the 7 chakra systems all of the time, but we have so many more. And I appreciate you for taking the time to want to understand more about yourself and elevate your consciousness. My gosh. I'm a little overwhelmed today. But I'm really glad that you came here. And if you made it this far, please leave white heart emojis. I would really appreciate it to know that you made it this far. And without further ado, I will share with you the final Wealth DNA code of my series, and it will start right now.